Wall comes from Latin vallum, meaning an earthen wall or rampart set with palisades, a row or line of stakes, a wall, a rampart, fortification, while the Latin word murus means a defensive stone wall. English uses the same word to mean an external wall and the internal sides of a room, but this is not universal. Many languages distinguish between the two. In German, some of this distinction can be seen between Wand and Mauer, in Spanish between pared and muro. The word wall originally referred to defensive walls and ramparts. Building walls' purposes are to support roofs, floors, and ceilings, enclose a space as part of the building envelope, along with a roof to give buildings form, and to provide shelter and security. In addition, the wall may house various types of utilities such as electrical wiring or plumbing. Wall construction falls into two basic categories: framed walls or mass walls. In framed walls, the load is transferred to the foundation through posts, columns or studs. Framed walls most often have 3 or more separate components: the structural elements, insulation, and finish elements or surfaces. Mass walls are of a solid material including masonry, concrete including slipform, stonemasonry, log building, cordwood construction, adobe, rammed earth, cob, earthbag construction, bottles, tin cans, straw-bale construction, and ice. There are 3 basic methods walls control water intrusion: moisture storage, drained cladding, or face-sealed cladding. Moisture storage is typical of stone and brick mass wall buildings, where moisture is absorbed and released by the walls of the structure itself. Drained cladding, also known as screened walls, acknowledges moisture will penetrate the cladding, so a moisture barrier such as house wrap or felt paper inside the cladding provides a second line of defense, and sometimes a drainage plane or air gap allows a path for the moisture to drain down through and exit the wall. Sometimes ventilation is provided in addition to the drainage plane, such as in rain screen construction. Face-sealed, also called barrier wall or perfect barrier cladding, relies on maintaining a leak-free surface of the cladding. Examples of face-sealed cladding of the early exterior insulation finishing systems: structural glazing, metal-clad panels, and corrugated metal. Building walls frequently become works of art, externally and internally, such as when featuring mosaic work, or when murals are painted on them, or as design foci, when they exhibit textures or painted finishes for effect. In architecture and civil engineering, curtain wall refers to a building facade that is not load-bearing but provides decoration, finish, front, face, or historical preservation. Mullion walls are a structural system that carries the load of the floor slab on prefabricated panels around the perimeter. A partition wall is a wall that separates rooms or divides a room. Partition walls are usually not load-bearing. Partition walls are constructed of many materials, including steel panels, bricks, blocks of clay, terracotta, concrete, or glass blocks. Some partition walls are made of sheet glass. Glass partition walls are a series of individual toughened glass panels mounted in wood or metal framing. They may be suspended from or slide along a robust aluminium ceiling track. The system does not require the use of a floor guide, which allows easy operation and an uninterrupted threshold. A timber partition consists of a wooden framework supported on the floor or by side walls. Metal lath and plaster, properly laid, forms a reinforced partition wall. Partition walls constructed from fiber cement backer-board are popular as bases for tiling in kitchens or in wet areas like bathrooms. Galvanized sheet fixed to wooden or steel members are mostly adopted in works of temporary character. Plain or reinforced partition walls may also be constructed from concrete, including precast concrete blocks. Metal-framed partitioning is also available. This partition consists of track and studs,